the cloud. All right. Hi, Marilyn. Okay. All right. We're ready. And then let me pull up my notes. I got notes today. I got some notes. We are talking about a bunch of things. Is anyone from my team here? I need help. Any team members? Help. Let me pull up my notes. Sorry, guys, just give me a minute. Share some wins in the chat. Why don't you? Why don't you? Anybody have any awesome wins? Atlantic City. Nice. Lacey's got some more wins. Amazing. Okay, I actually have some wins. Hold on, I'm gonna share some wins with you guys really quick because I have some good wins. I have some good wins. Actually, they're right on here. I'm gonna pull them up. I have some good wins from my community, some of my clients' wins. I'm gonna share with you guys. Does that sound good? You guys want to hear some of our clients' wins? Sound good? Let's see. Okay, is Ashley on here? Ashley, are you on here right now, girl? Our client Ashley? To talk about people when they're not on. Ashley is here.
I'm here.
Ashley's on here. Okay, Ashley, I got a win in my group chat today. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, whenever we have wins in our community in any of our products, right? We have boot camp, we have our mastermind. So we have 30-day moneymaker boot camp, and then we have our moneymaker mastermind. Whenever we have wins, what we do is we celebrate them, right? We celebrate them in our group because it's cool to make money, right? Making money is great. But the reality is what we care so much about in our programs and our culture and our community is that if people are winning, we're not here just to see our results. And we're going to talk about this today. What we're here for is to see the results of our clients. And that's why we put so much effort into our client. We have client success managers, client success directors. And so we want to make sure that we're constantly recognizing it's not just about like, oh, great job, Alyssa. Like Alyssa did this, but it's really about what the team did and what we did as a team. Like we did this, you guys, we did this as a team. And so our client success is a huge part of our culture on our team. So Ashley's here. Ashley signed 2 clients. Congratulations, Ashley. And she put in her notice at her job. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that out loud. I am. I'm saying it out loud. Which I was so freaking happy to hear. So congratulations, Ashley. We have Carrie. Carrie had her highest revenue month ever. I don't think Carrie's on here. Carrie's been a long-time client. She has worked with me for years. And she just had her highest revenue client ever in 10 years. And they beat their revenue goal by actually 3K. Jill Cooper did a challenge and got 900 people signed up for her challenge. And she made $8,000 from that. And I want to say she did like a $43,000 month, I want to say, which is awesome. And then one of our clients, Laura hit a 10K month, which was her highest month ever. You see my little Bengal baby back there, little Bengal cats. And her next goal that she just set for herself was 25,000. And then I'm going to recognize my client, Danae. She just did a challenge as well. We did a 5-day challenge with her, and her 5-day challenge, she was able to, she had 100 people register for her challenge. 23 people were on during her pitch. 23 people were on during her pitch, and she just did 29,000. So she did that last week. So do a 5-day challenge, $29,000 for her challenge. So awesome stuff coming out of our mastermind community. So a lot of these wins come right out of our Moneymaker mastermind. So loving the results over there. Super excited to see those come through. And thank you to my team for always keeping me in the loop on that, because it really is energizing to know that we're making a big difference, right? Thank you, Erie. And we're working on Erie getting some amazing results this week as well. She actually just sent me a message, and I got to help her out today. So we're gonna overcome some objections in the DMs, but we'll work on that later today. So awesome to have you guys on. What we're going to be talking about today, you guys. Allie, you're not a host. I was like, Allie, I need you to be a co-host because I have tons of people trying to jump in this room and I am overwhelmed. Yes. Make a co-host. There we go. Host me. I will host you. There you go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 yes. And for those of you who don't know, we have a live event coming up. If you're interested in hearing more about our live event, or if you have a free ticket to our live event, so if you're part of our product suite, so if you're part of our boot camp, if you're part of our mastermind, you likely have a free ticket to our live event that is in Hilton Head Island. We're right on the island, beachfront resort. It is at Sonesta. It's beautiful. I chose this location because I am absolutely in love with Hilton Head. You know, a lot of people do their events. I've been to a lot of events. A lot of events happen in like Orlando and these very busy places. And I'm just more about having this. This island is just, if you have never been to Hilton Head Island, there's just something about it that is so tranquil. It's just such a beautiful place. The beach is so nice. You can literally ride your bike on the beach, and there's bikes you can rent to literally ride your bike. But our event is at Sonesta there, and that is in April. It's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of April. And so if you want more information about our Moneymaker live event, and you want to be part of that and meet us and learn about, it's really about money. Like Moneymaker Live is about money transformation. It is about emotional transformation. And for those of you who participated in Moneymaker Live, if you want to do me a favor and drop some comments about it and the transformation it created for you, I know that it's been hugely transformational for a lot of our clients. We see a massive change for our clients who attend live and in person than from our clients who don't come, because it just solidifies everything that we teach online, right? It makes it real life. They get this in person, they build stronger relationships. They feel like they're being held accountable by these real people, and they get to see them in person. And there's just a whole different connection that's created, not just with our team, right? Like I hang out with you guys. Like this is not the type of event where you come and I'm on stage and then you never get to see me. I hang out with you guys. Like the last event, I was dancing. We were dancing at the bar together. We were drinking together. We do shots together. Yes, we party together. Like this isn't, if you are like, oh, you guys are too rowdy and you're gonna party, that's not for me. You can stay in your room. We're going to party though. We're going to party. We're going to have fun together. So, come party with us, come learn with us, come have a good time. We have a lot of fun, and it's honestly incredible. I cannot wait for April. It cannot come soon enough. I was just with all these guys, in October, and it's like, I'm counting down the days already to see everyone again and hug everyone again. It just is so amazing. I didn't mean to talk about Moneymaker Live today, but if you want to come hang out with my team, hang out with all the incredible people. I think that's the thing that I do the best, you guys, by the way. I think that's something that I've done. If I can pat myself on the back for anything, it's not being an incredible marketer. It's not being anything other than someone who has somehow, some way been blessed enough, lucky enough, whatever the hell you want to say, whatever you want to call it, I have found a way to attract some of the most incredible humans on the planet and bring them and attract them into my room. Like, the community that we have created is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. And I know that for a fact because I've attended a lot of events, and you don't get the same feeling that you get in our room. You don't get the same feeling of everyone is here together. Everyone loves each other. Everyone wants to support each other. No one feels left out, and no one feels there's no clique. There's no who is with who. It really is. It is one of the strongest communities I have ever experienced. And I'm not saying that because it's mine. I'm saying it because I feel part of it. And I feel so thankful that I'm part of it. Like, gosh, like, how lucky am I? Right? So, yes, I'm so excited to see you, Tracy. It's going to be awesome. So let's jump into today's content. Thank you guys for kind of letting me riff on that a little bit. I wasn't planning to riff on all that. So make sure you get registered. If you want to get registered, if you want more information, make sure you reach out to us. You can reach out to us, team@alyssajdillon.com. You can message me privately. You can message someone on my team, Allie, Alexis. You can make a post in the Facebook group, whatever you guys want to do. Let's jump into today's content, shall we? Okay. So what we're talking about today specifically, I want to talk about this concept. You guys have heard me talk more and more about this concept of the mafia, right? And it's kind of like this fun idea that I got a couple months ago when I was on my way to Scottsdale. I was leaving our event in October, and I was driving. Was it? I think it was. Yeah. I was driving and I was on my way to Scottsdale, and I got this idea of, like, I was in Buffalo, and I was just thinking, like, we really have created this idea of the mafia. Like, everyone knows what the mafia is, right? Everyone is game to be part of the mafia that's in it, but nobody knows who exactly is in it, right? And it's almost like suddenly you're part of the mafia and you don't even know how you became part of the mafia, but you're loyal to it, right? You now are loyal to it. You're part of it. And I'm not saying like we're killers or we're doing anything illegal, but what if you created something that was so strong, it was mafia-like, this vision that you held, this mission that you held, you future casted something that was so great that your community, that your team, that everyone around you, every potential client felt so strong that you were the person that could lead them to getting the results that they desired. And that's kind of the feeling that I had after I left our last event. That's the feeling I had that made me realize, like, our marketing method is really mafia-like. People are sucked in to this feeling of community. They're loyal to the vision, they're loyal to this culture, and they want to be part of it because we're all doing good. We're all trying to give back. We're all trying to be better to our community. We all want to get the best results. We'll stop at nothing to get our clients results. This isn't just about making money. And in fact, we realize by making money, the only thing that we're doing is we're contributing to our economy. We're contributing to our communities, that it gives us the ability to help more people. It gives us the ability to employ more people that need jobs. That it's going to give us the ability to help somebody who needs our financial help. That it's going to take away the strain or pain of somebody who could potentially need our support. Because we decided to pull ourselves out of the trenches of financially being unstable. And what if we could do that for more people? Because here we are, these incredible humans who have dedicated our entire lives to understanding money. We've dedicated our entire lives to understanding the ins and outs of finances. Yet, somehow, some way, we have still struggled to put money in our own damn bank accounts. And the irony of that for me is so incredibly frustrating. Because if we can play in other people's money sandboxes and we can look at their bank accounts and see how they're making it and see how to move their money around and how to reconcile their bank accounts and think, oh, that's nice, then why can't we do it for ourselves? And really all it comes down to is belief. The belief. And what does a mafia really start with? A vision, a mission, having a belief, being loyal to something that is so great, a future casting something that's so great. You have to believe in it first. Otherwise, no one else is going to believe in it. You have to believe that you can create results for yourself. You have to believe that you're so great that you could lead this vision and this mission and get everyone to go where you want to go. But if you don't believe in it, no one else is going to come with you, friends. And so if you perpetuate your broke mindset, if you perpetuate, I'm not enough to sell high ticket, if you perpetuate, I don't know if I'm the person to get you those results because I can't even get me results, you will stay exactly where you are right now. Are you guys feeling what I'm putting down today? Let me know in the comments. You guys agree with this? Disagree with this? You have to decide right now. There are 12 months in the year and already one has passed. It is February 1st. It is February 1st. January has come and gone. And you have to decide that everything you've ever wanted is literally sitting on the shelf of the universe, waiting for you to decide it's yours. And if you don't decide it's yours, if you don't decide it's just sitting there waiting, if you don't believe it's there waiting for you to reach up and grab it whenever you want it, you'll never be able to take it. You'll never be able to reach it. If you always believe it's out of reach, you can never have it. I have had so many calls last week, with so many of you. I've talked to so many of you. It's painful to hear so many of you say that you're not enough to charge those fees, that you need somebody's permission to go after what you desire, that someone else might be able to do it better. Well, you don't have that education or that certification or that degree. You don't have experience with that like she does, or you don't have that CPA license. So many of you have more experience than I ever did. So many of you have more degrees, more education than I ever did. And there are people out there right now making more money than you, charging more money than you, that have less education, less experience than you have right now. And the only difference is their belief in themselves. Only difference is they decided that they were going to have the balls to ask for it. That's it. So there's a practical tactical to all this, right? This is my mindset spiel, because I think it all starts with the belief, but then there's always the question of, but how, right? How? How do we actually do it? And so I want to work on simplifying this for you. What really is the Mafia method? What really is the strategy behind getting the results? Because what happens, especially with you financial pros, you guys you need a system, you need some structure, you need somebody to tell you how, right? Without some sort of outline, I cannot allow you to get too creative, right? Because you will come to a complete halt. I know this about you. I know you, I am you, we are the same. You will come to a complete halt. So you need a structure, right? And so what's so important about you having a structure is that it needs to be simplified. And everybody talks about, I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to break it down into, let me see, how many steps do I have right now? Let me look at my steps. I believe there's 5 steps to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I have 5 steps to this. So I'm going to break this down in 5 steps. Step 1, everyone talks about niching. And I want to talk about this in a different way. I want to break this down. I want to break down niching right now in a way that you have never heard about it. Most people think about niching in this idea, this concept of, in order to pick a niche, I must pick an industry. I have to pick plumbers. I have to pick this, right? And we pick the niche based on information that we assume, right? Will they have enough money to pay me? Is it a good niche because I think that they'll be easy, right? It's always just assumptions. It comes from external information. Has nothing to do with you. Friends, that is the exact opposite way that you should ever decide to pick a niche. The reality is that when you make decisions about simplifying your business in order to scale it, because that's really what a niche is. It is how you simplify, right? Because when we choose to try to work with everybody, our messaging is convoluted, our systems would become crazy, right? We think about McDonald's. There's only so many menus on the item or items on the menu, right? You can't go there and order tacos, because then they'd have to have 8,000 different recipes and 8,000 things, right? It is to have a systemized process so it's very easy to deliver the same exact results. That is truly why we niche down. It is not just this trickery of marketing, right? And actually, there's good reason to do this. But where it should come from isn't external forces. It has everything to do with who you are. Who do you get best results with? And who are you best equipped to serve based on your experiences, based on what you've done in the past, based on what gets you out of bed every single day, I have talked to so many people lately who are not at all excited about who they're serving. And guess what? When you aren't lit up and excited about who you're serving, it is very hard to serve them. Do you feel the passion and excitement I have on this call right now? Does it transcend? Does it translate? I got emotional today talking to you. I'm emotional talking to you because I care so much. I care so deeply about this community because I was a miserable accountant. And P.S., I almost left the accounting industry completely. Real quick side note. At one point, when I decided I was going to help accountants and I worked with some damn miserable people, I thought, I'm done here. I cannot do this. I cannot continue to work with these people. And I left every single accounting group there was. I thought I was going to work with creatives. I was like, I'm just going to go work with like digital entrepreneurs and coaches. You know why I came back? I thought, I have every single tool to help them because I was them. I know how to be a CFO. I know what it's like to grow that business, and I did it the right way. Why would I not serve them? They are the people I could best serve. They are the people I could get the best results for. It's literally what I was put on this earth to do. It wasn't a play for money. It's not like, oh, you know what? I bet I can make a lot of money working with financial pros. And by the way, I know there's a lot of people out there who are doing that. We could talk about that. I could do an entire, probably 6 Zoom call segment on the people who choose to niche into the accounting industry, knowing nothing about the accounting industry. Not to make jokes or anything, but you know. My point is, I chose this space because it chose me, because it's who I am. Choose your people based on what lights you up, based on your passions, based on who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you have some real big you have some digging to do. I can't talk. You have to do a deep dive, right? You are different. You're here to serve a certain type of person. You were put on this planet for a reason. And it wasn't just to make money serving the niche where you think that you're going to make the most money. That ain't going to work out. I promise. I've worked with thousands of people. The people who are just like, well, I think I'd make the most money with these people. Guess what? They see right through you. They see right through you. They see your desperation. They see your money grab. They ain't falling for it. You guys feel me? Good stuff so far. Anyone taking anything away? All right. Number 2. Yes. Laura, I gotta agree with you there. Becoming a CEO and growing your company has almost nothing to do with the actual strategy. It really has everything to do with growing as a human. But A lot of this is sell you what you want, but give you what you need. Write that down, because that's also what you guys need to do. Sell them what they want, give them what they need, right? All right, number 2, based on the information that you have, based on the person that you're going to serve, based on what you know about the person, the human, not the business, not, don't get yourself all caught up in their accounts payable, their accounts receivable. I'm talking about the actual human behind the business. Keep moving my computer and rocking my laptop today. The actual human, the actual person behind the business, based on what they need, you will develop a high ticket offer. That high ticket offer, friends, is focused on getting results. This is step 2. You guys have heard the ascension model. I got to have a lead magnet, and then I have to have this, and then I have to maybe have this. And you guys get caught up on all of these different offers. And then I see, oh, I have to have this tiered system, the good, better, best. And you want to do all of these things. Burn it all. I'm going to tell you right now, burn it all. Burn it all. If you are not consistently selling your high ticket offer right now, please hear me loud and clear. Your focus is to get results for people. I came up with the best analogy in the world on Monday. I'm going to tell it to you guys right now. I said it to my boot camp group. I'm going to share it with you. You guys have already heard this. The hero's journey, if you haven't heard about the hero's journey is about your ideal client, right? They are on this island that sucks. This is where all of their problems are. For you guys, their problems are they're not profitable. They don't know if they're making money. They don't know, they can't sleep at night because they don't know if they're going to get in trouble with taxes. They don't even know how much they owe for taxes. They're not properly running payroll. They have all kinds of issues. They're not even reconciling their books, and they don't even realize that they should be, right? And so they have all of their micro and macro issues. Maybe that's leading to them having financial issues at home, and their spouse is getting upset. Their spouse wants to go on a vacation, and they were promised a vacation, right? And the spouse is like, when are we going to go on that vacation? You said as soon as the business got up and running and you were making more money. Well, you're making more money, but where's it all going? And why aren't we going on vacation? Right? That's all the issues they're having over on Shit Island. And they want to go to ROI Island, right? They want to go to this magical place where they have profit. They know how much money they're making. They're paying themselves consistently. They're taking their spouse on vacation. They're putting money in savings. They know their taxes are taken care of. They don't have fear that they're going to get arrested randomly by the IRS, which doesn't actually happen, but for some reason in the back of their mind, could it happen to them, right? That's where they want to be. You are the captain of the ship, or maybe you're the captain of the flight. I don't know, what is that called? The pilot. You're the pilot of the flight, right? Whatever it is. You're the method of transportation to get to ROI Island. When you allow your ideal client to pick good, better, best, when you give them a tiered system and say, you could choose this, you could choose this, or you could choose this, what it does, number one, the first thing it's going to do, this is the first problem you're going to have, they have decisions to make. Guess what happens when we have too many decisions to make? We don't make any, right? We don't like making decisions. We get too creative. We're like, no, somebody just tell me what to do. I need yes or no. right? I want yes or no. They also are likely going to be in a scenario where they might choose their ticket to mediocre island, giving them a situation that is not going to get them the same results as somebody who wants to go to paradise. So they're going to see all the results for your clients that are going to paradise while they're going to mediocre island, right? And then ultimately, because they're still seeking the results from ROI island, they might fire you and go find somebody to take them to ROI island. They're going to catch another flight because they're like, well, you're not actually getting me there. And your thoughts are going to be like, well, you had that option, but you chose not to take it. You didn't pick that ticket, right? When you are the captain of the ship, the pilot of the flight, and you know that's where they want to go because that's what they are telling you, you give them one option. You say, this is where you want to go. I have one ticket there. It's yours if you want it. This is the price point of the ticket. Yes or no? If you allow them to choose their route, you don't know where you're going to end up. They could be on mediocre island. You could get halfway to the island, right? You have the coordinates. You have the method. Get them where they want to go and stop at nothing to get them there. There might be storms. There might be issues, but you're going to make sure you get them there eventually. Does this make sense? You offer them only the results that they desire. Your high ticket offer is also the quickest way for you to reach your goals. It's also the quickest way, friends, for you to become somebody who is the best in your industry. Would I be the best in my industry if I consistently offered you half the results, the mediocre result? Here, take a little bit of results from me, right? That's not my goal. My goal isn't for you guys to get a little bit of result. My goal is for you to get the whole result. And so that's why I don't offer like one-off one-on-one calls. You can't get a one-on-one call with me, right? You either jump on the ship, we're going there, find somebody else, right? And it's not a big deal. I hope eventually you find your way to ROI Island, but I'm not offering you any other type of ticket but my ticket, my method of transportation. This is also going to ensure that you have the healthiest profit margins to reach your goals. Because along the way, as the CEO of your company, you are not going to be able to do everything. And by selling high ticket in the beginning, it's going to allow you to invest in your business early. It's going to allow you to put money back into your business to find your first bookkeeper if you need one, because you're not going to be able to do all your catch up and cleanup work. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't even try it. You've heard me say it before. I'm going to say it again. You cannot do all your catch up and cleanup work by yourself. There's not enough time in the day. Right? This is where we provide high value. And so our goal for you is you add 100K with 10 clients or less, right? 100K, 10 clients or less. But how are people going to know about this? Unless you tell them, right? And so that's step number 3, promoting premium. Promoting premium. So in order for people to know about this, we need to promote premium. We need to let them know. I have a proven, repeatable strategy that's going to get you exactly where you want to go. So many people are not selling their offers, they're not selling to work with them, especially accountants, financial pros, financial coaches, because they're not selling. They're not telling people, I can get you these results. If you want to generate sales, you have to let people know that you have something to sell. And a lot of us have a fear of doing this. We think, oh, well, I don't want to seem salesy. And there's ways of doing that, right? It's by putting your offer out there and saying, listen, if you're in this position, I have a way of helping you. Take it or leave it, right? The choice is yours. This is for people who want this. You qualify them. You let them know. You give them proof. I've been able to help people just like this. This is how you take action. Now, luckily for you guys that are on this call, we have this strategy. We can help you implement this strategy, right? We have a 7-day promotion strategy. It's copy and paste, help people generate sales. I talked about this at the very beginning of the call. Some of our clients that are using our methods to generate sales, right? Same thing we do, generate sales. Okay. Step 4. Now, the worst thing I see happening is the feast and famine of our industry. Oh, it's the worst. The worst. When I see y'all in this position of, I brought on a bunch of clients and now I'm taking care of all the clients and I have no time to market myself. And then you're like, oh, but I want to make more money now. So then you start marketing yourselves again. And so you go through these loops, this feast and famine, and you cannot create consistent results. Or hold on, wait for this. Well, I don't want to market myself because I have a bunch of proposals out and I don't want to get too busy. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite of all. Listen here. Can you imagine going to a pizza shop and them not selling you pizza because they've had like too many orders out and they don't want to get behind? Like, hold on, call us back next week, right? Call us back next week because a lot of people have been calling us thinking about ordering pizza. They've been thinking about it. So there's a lot of people thinking about ordering pizza. And so we don't want to sell you pizza right now, just in case these other people might order pizza. Can you imagine? Yeah, you guys are doing this. Is this sound familiar? Let's be honest. Let's talk about this for a second. This is my favorite. This is my favorite thing. So we need to create the daily Mafia marketing system in your company every single day. And guess what? Here's the thing. You're a CEO. You are not here to do the daily, day in, day out, every single day. You cannot do every single thing. Okay? I get it. You can't do every single thing every single day. I don't either. But I want to create consistent results, not just for my company, but also for my clients. And so there's 3 areas where we have to create consistent results. Our client success, right? We need to make sure we're consistently working through client success. We need to make sure client fulfillment and client success is handled. We need to make sure that marketing is taken care of every single day, right? Why is this important? Because marketing relies on momentum, guys. Marketing relies on momentum. If you want to be able to pull money out of your market whenever you desire, and I know that you all do, right? If you have an expense come up, if you say, for example, last year, our garage was about to collapse in, and we decided it was way too dangerous to have on our property. So my husband and I decided that in order to handle this, we needed to pretty much come up with about $50,000 to $60,000 to get a new garage and for a new driveway, because we really needed a new driveway. And we knew once we took that garage out, it was probably going to destroy whatever was left of the driveway because it was all like attached, right? If I want to pull money out of my market whenever I desire, I can't be radio silent for 3 months and then decide to show up and be like, hey guys, want to pay me? Right? You'd be like, yeah, who, what? Right? I have to be creating consistent value for you. And you need to do this as well. Right? But I was able to come up with that cash this year. Another example, we're going to buy a new house this year. We put in the barn and now we're like, actually, let's just get rid of this house. We don't like this house anymore. I'm like, let's move. We just need a new house. So I'm like, okay, if we want to put 10 to 20% down, we're going to need X dollar amount. Let's be able to create cash, right? If I want to create cash, I can't be radio silent for 5 months and then decide all of a sudden I'm going to show up and ask y'all to pay me, right? Because that would be ridiculous. And so you can't do that either. Marketing, a sustainable company relies on consistent marketing practices. And there's ways of doing this. There's ways of having this automated. So you know that you're going to have something going out on a consistent basis. And that doesn't mean you need to post 5 times a day. It doesn't, right? Shoot, I don't even care if it doesn't even have to be 5 times a week, but something that's going out consistently enough in over the long term, right? So it's all about the long game of creating value, being consistent, so people see you as the authority. And that way, when they're ready to take action, or when you are ready for people to take action, they raise their hand and say, okay, I'm in. Okay. So number 3 is sales. So we just talked about marketing, sales. So how on a consistent basis can you get people to raise their hand when you're ready, right? We call this our moneymaker posts. We also do this with our promotion strategy that we talked about, right? So when you work with us in the very beginning, we want you to do a promotion strategy. We want you to do one early, but also we do promotion strategies on a consistent basis to create consistent results, right? Reagan, consistency. And it's one of the hardest things that you're trying to overcome and become. Yes. And here's the thing. I think most consistency happens with support, right? It happens with support. Most people struggle with becoming consistent because we're trying to do everything on our own. And so we have moments of like, I'm going to be consistent, but then we burn ourselves out, right? And so we need to find ways of making sure our profit margins are healthy, right? Profit margins are healthy. How can we bring in support? How can we make sure that somebody is here to support us? And so that's essentially what we're trying to help with. So this is really about having the daily SOPs, measuring your SOPs, measuring your KPIs, and understanding the strategies that you have and understanding what you should be implementing on a daily basis, and then being able to pass off those strategies and those daily KPIs over to your team so you can focus on CEO tasks and they can start holding you accountable, right? All right, finally, 5th and finally, you have this stuff under control. You know how to pull money out of your market. You're able to scale this up. And we're going to do that once you really are at that place where you're doing 30K plus months. You can do that with Facebook ads, you guys. So we run Facebook ads at this point, and that's what's helped us to get past the 30K, 40K months, and get us all the way to a point where we can now pull 100K plus. And a lot of our clients that are at that higher level range that are doing more than 50K plus, they're all running Facebook ads. They're running Facebook ads and driving people into their Facebook group, right? So they're driving them right into, yep, that's exactly what we're talking about, Adam. So once you get to that 30K plus months, that's when you scale it up, right? Because you have these other things in place so you can handle things at scale. You can handle the cash flow at scale. You can handle people coming into your community at scale. At this point, you have systems in place. So at that point, what happens is when you can handle everything at scale and you're ready to move everything up, you drive people to your email list, and then you drive people into a Facebook community where you can nurture them on a consistent basis. So very much the reason you guys are here with me today, right? You guys are watching these exact strategies play out right now, the exact strategies. And so this is exactly what we're teaching to our clients right now. It's literally the putting gasoline on a fire. So what I was through all of this, right, starts with that mindset. It starts with understanding, do you believe that this is your year to do it, right? And yeah, Adam asked, how do you control how much, or how much do you spend on Facebook ads? You control how much you spend, whether you get leads or not. Doesn't actually matter how much you spend. It matters if people want what you are promoting. So having a really great lead magnet, having like a really good Facebook strategy, and we give you pretty much a done with you strategy on that. So we give you a Facebook ads, we give you a template, we give you a funnel, and we have Tammy Pereira, who is our Facebook ads coach. She's helping you with the Facebook ads strategy to implement this stuff. So we have quite a few of our clients running Facebook ads at this point to grow their audiences, grow their email list, and so they can scale up what's already working. Now, this is not something I recommend to a client who isn't in a place where they're not doing that. So any questions about anything that we talked about today? Sure, some of this was like drinking from a fire hose, but overall, I wanted you guys to understand that it starts with belief. It starts with having being able to future cast it and understanding that you need to know where you want to go, right? And then knowing that there's an actual strategy to get there. Yes, relist the 4 steps. So 4 steps to relist and recap. So redefining exactly who you best serve based on the results that you can get people, right? This isn't, you don't pick your client based on external forces. You pick it based on your internal forces. So based on who you are. We actually have full modules for this. It's called The Niche Is You. So we really focus on who you are and get internal information. And then based on this information, we want to streamline a high ticket offer. So this is going to be the quickest way for you to reach your result, get the results you want. So if your next big goal is to reach 30K plus months, and that's usually what our clients are trying to get 30K plus. So if your next goal is to reach 30K plus, high ticket offer is going to get you there the quickest, right? And it's also going to help you with the highest profit margins. So developing that in a way that's going to deliver results for people. And then promote premium. So with a 7-day promotion strategy, and then building out your daily Mafia marketing system. And this really involves, this also involves a Facebook group as well. So building and cultivating a community. And so for those of you guys, this is a little bit of a soft pitch. Anyone who wants help with this, anyone who wants support with this, and you're interested in working with us, we do have some spots available for the month of February. We are looking for we have a few spots available. We are looking for some people in February who do want to take action, who want to come to the event, with us as well in April. So we're looking for people who really want to be immersed in our community, in our mastermind community, who they're looking for high level goals. Like they have high level goals. They want to be the CEO of their company. They have a service or financial coaching offer. They're passionate about serving and giving back to their community. They really want to be the category queen or king in their niche. They're looking to serve and want to grow their business through social media marketing, specifically very similar strategies to what we're doing. And they're genuinely ready to scale their business in 2023. They're not looking to wait to scale their business. They're not like, oh, I'm hoping to scale in 2024. Like, they want to do it right now. And so we're looking for those people. So if it sounds like you, we're looking for our next set of testimonials. We're looking for our next set of people to put on our stage and hand out awards to. We have some awesome, I'll go grab my award. So we have our award here. We just got awards. This is our $1 million award that we just got done. So $1 million award. We're looking to hand out some more $1 million awards. We have a few people that are going to get the $1 million awards in April at our event. We have $1 million awards, we have 100K awards, and we have 500K awards. And so we have quite a few people who got the 100K award, 500K award. Actually, I can grab those too. I think I have those too. They're still packed up. So our these are our 500K. This is our 500K Moneymaker award that we hand out on stage. So yes. So Caitlin, make sure if you're coming to the event, make sure you apply for your award through the application process. So we only give these out to our mastermind members on stage. And so we're looking for some more people to hit really big goals with us. And that's our goal. We're looking for 100 people this year to change their lives. That's it. 100 people, no more than 100. And that might sound, maybe 100 sounds like a lot to you. We had, I want to say it was about 78 people join our mastermind last year. We launched our mastermind. We didn't launch it until April. So our mastermind was fairly new in April. We launched it in April. We had 78 people join last year. And this year we're only going to put 100 new people in the program. And that's it. Because that's all I want. I only want to work with 100 people this year. How much does a mastermind cost? I am not going to disclose that information here. Mostly because you have to be qualified to even get in. So we have a couple of different qualifications. You have to be making enough money to get in. So if we don't think that what revenue you're creating right now is enough to cover the investment, we're not going to ask you to join, because this is something you guys should know about me, and as far as integrity, as far as investment, if your income won't cover the monthly investment right now, we will not invite you. I'm not a big fan of, hey, go take out a big loan to join our program. It's not my integrity. I've never done that personally. I like people to at least be making I put a lot of stuff on credit cards because I love using credit cards, because I love points. So it's like, fine, use a credit card, but I want you to be making what the investment is of the program on a monthly basis. Not on a monthly basis, but I want you to be able to at least cover the monthly, because that's important to me. I'm not here to put people further back. And the other important thing about this is it just is a level of the caliber of the mastermind. many of our clients are making between 5 and 8K when they join our program. That means they're already serving people. That means they already have a company that's moving. And so that's where we want people to be. So, and their goals are to, like I said, hit that 30K mark. And so that's what we're looking for. Any questions about any of that? Again, like I said, this wasn't meant to be a big hard pitch, but it was a little bit of a soft, yeah, Caitlin is in our mastermind, and Caitlin's done some incredible things working with us. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, and those of you who aren't there, that's why we have the boot camp as well to get started. Any other last questions about anything unrelated to mastermind? Yes, actually, I can't wait for the event. It's gonna be so much fun. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, Danny, I gotta run too. Actually, Allie, can you drop the booking link for anybody who wants to grab it? And they can get on. If you have any questions, you can get on with Alexis. I didn't think about that to drop the link. I'm like, oh yeah. And how would you talk to anybody if you were interested? By the way. Yeah, Adam, we're definitely looking for people who would want to make time. All right. Thank you guys. Mwah. Love you. Will not disclose that information, Caitlin. Bye, you guys. Grab that link, grab a copy of that link if you are interested, and we will see you guys on the inside.